What else is there?
Well, how about something for hair loss?
Okay, now you're talking my language.
The book suggests evening primrose.
Okay.
It can help balance out hormones that can cause hair loss, so it's good for men and women.
Oh, interesting. It makes sense, the hormone connection. I'm going to have to look into that. This is fascinating.
It really is. And the thing is, a lot of these plants are probably growing right around us.
Welcome to Witter. Who Has Time to Read? The podcast that brings deep dives for busy minds. Listen to AI hosts Jane and Dane and get ready to unpack the world's most captivating books in just a fraction of the time. Whether commuting, working out, or just squeezing in a quick break, we deliver key insights, thought-provoking themes, and takeaways you can carry into your day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Plus, use our links in the description to purchase this book. Your support helps us bring more engaging book discussions to you. Listen and follow us wherever you get your podcasts. Who has time to read? You do, with Witter.
Welcome to a deep dive into the world of herbal remedies. We're taking a look at the lost book of herbal remedies to uncover its secrets about using plants for health and wellness.
It's really amazing, to think about all the natural healing that's right at our fingertips.
It is. And this book goes way beyond just simple teas.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking oils, salves, even tinctures.
Absolutely.
Have you ever actually made a tincture?
I have. Tinctures are so interesting because, well, you're basically using alcohol to concentrate the plant's essence.
Right.
To get a super potent dose that lasts a really long time.
Wow.
But yeah, you're right. This book covers it all. Even the simpler stuff like just drying herbs for tea or even making a poultice.
Poultice is what are those exactly? They're like an herbal compress, right?
Yeah, exactly. You're basically applying the plant directly to your skin.
It's like a direct line to healing.
Exactly.
So cool. Makes me feel like I could whip up a remedy right now.
I know, right?
But let's talk about something specific. Like, say someone has an upset stomach. What would the book recommend for that?
Well, a lot of people don't realize that the common dandelion is actually really good for this.
Really?
Yeah, it's great for your liver and gallbladder.
Wow, that's amazing. I always see those and think they're just weeds.
Right. You'd never know. It's like nature provides what we need sometimes right under our noses.
That's so true.
And, for colics, especially in babies, the book recommends fennel.
Fennel, like what we cook with.
Yeah.
That's wild. Never would have thought. So versatile.
It really is. And, of course, you can't forget ginger.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Always good for an upset stomach. But then there's licorice root. Did you know that can actually help soothe ulcers?
Really? I had no idea.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder what else is out there.
I know, a whole world of natural healing.
That's amazing. So we've got dandelion, fennel, ginger, licorice root. That's a great start. But what about skin? Like, for those everyday irritations, what does the book say about that?
Well, for that, we've got a few superstars.
Okay.
We've got aloe vera.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Not just for sunburns either.
Right.
Any kind of burn, it's so soothing.
Yeah, it's like nature's first aid kit.
Exactly. And then there's calendula. It's amazing for rashes or if you need to heal a wound.
Calendula? Those are such pretty flowers.
Right. You wouldn't think it.
Yeah. I never knew they were so powerful.
They are. And speaking of surprising healers, have you ever heard of plantain?
Plantain, isn't that a fruit?
No. This is a weed. You can find it everywhere, and it's incredible for stings and bites.
Wait, are you serious? I've been pulling those out of my garden forever.
I know. It's funny how that works, right? Like, what we think of as pests sometimes are the remedies we need.
That's incredible.
And since we're talking about those unexpected remedies, we have to mention jewelweed.
Okay, jewelweed, yeah.
This one's like nature's poison ivy cure. It can really help with those itchy rashes.
Jewelweed for poison ivy. That's amazing. I don't remember that one. So we've talked about digestive stuff and skin soothers, but with cold and flu season coming up, what about boosting our immune systems? Anything in the book for that?
Oh, absolutely. It actually covers some really powerful immune-boosting herbs. Echinacea, for one.
Right, echinacea.
Yeah, it's like a classic, right?
Yeah, I have some echinacea tea at home, actually.
Perfect. You're ahead of the game. The book also talks about elderberry.
Oh, yeah, elderberry. I've heard about that.
It's funny how that's become so popular lately.
Yeah, right.
But, it's for good reason.
Yeah, I've heard great things about elderberry syrup.
Right. And you can use it preventatively, too, which I think is something a lot of people are into these days.
Definitely.
And then there's golden seal. Have you ever heard of that one?
Golden seal. Yeah, that one rings a bell, but I don't really know much about it.
It's really powerful, like seriously strong. It's been used for all sorts of infections, and some people even use it for wound healing. But definitely do your research with that one.
Okay, yeah, good to know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good reminder that with all of this stuff, you really got to know what you're doing. Which reminds me, this book is full of plants that have some really unexpected uses.
Oh, yeah, totally. Like, did you know that the California pop, the bright orange one?
Yeah.
That's actually a natural sleep aid.
Whoa, are you serious? I had no idea.
Yeah, and it's non-addictive, so it's really great for kids who have trouble sleeping.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm always looking for things to help my kids sleep. California poppy for sleep. Okay, got to write that down. What else is there?
Well, how about something for hair loss?
Okay, now you're talking my language.
The book suggests evening primrose.
Okay.
It can help balance out hormones that can cause hair loss, so it's good for men and women.
Oh, interesting. It makes sense, the hormone connection. I'm going to have to look into that. This is fascinating.
It really is. And the thing is, a lot of these plants are probably growing right around us. Like mullein, for example. It's got those tall stalks, fuzzy leaves.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I see it when I'm hiking sometimes.
Well, mullein can actually be used for earaches.
Get out. You're kidding, right, for earaches.
Yeah. People have used it for that for ages. The book suggests infusing the flowers in oil and using it as eardrops.
Wow, that's incredible. Okay, I'm sold. What other amazing plants are out there?
Let's see. Oh, yarrow is another great one. It's everywhere, and it's fantastic for wound healing.
Yarrow, yeah. I see that growing on the side of the road all the time. It's like it can survive anything.
Exactly. Nature is resilient, right?
It really is.
Yeah.
But with all of this, we do have to be careful, right?
Oh, for sure.
I mean, the book talks about responsible use. So what are the most important things for people to keep in mind?
Well, first of all, you absolutely have to be sure you have the right plant.
Yeah, of course.
Some plants have, toxic lookalikes, and you don't want to be brewing tea with the wrong thing.
No kidding. Wouldn't want to accidentally poison myself.
Exactly. And just like with anything new, always start small, just in case of allergies.
That's a good point. What about for pregnant women or women who are breastfeeding? Should they be extra careful?
Definitely. Always best to talk to a doctor first. Some herbs can, have unexpected effects.
Right. And didn't the book mention some plants to just completely avoid?
Yeah, it specifically warns against using borage, Mormon tea, and wild ginger without, really knowing what you're doing. They can be toxic.
Okay, good to know. It's amazing how nature can be so powerful.
It really is.
Both for good and bad, I guess.
Exactly. You got to respect its power, right?
It's really unbelievable how many healing plants there are everywhere, And we've covered so much, from digestion to skin to immunity. But I'm also thinking about, more specific things, like, are there herbs for anxiety? What about for memory? Does the book get into that kind of stuff?
Oh, absolutely. For anxiety, lemon balm and valerian are two of the big ones.
Lemon balm, yeah. I actually grow that.
Oh, really?
It smells amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, is that part of what makes it work, you think?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Even just the aroma can be really calming. The book talks about how that's a form of aromatherapy, but of course you can drink it as a tea, too. Valerian is, that's more for, internal use, as a tincture, usually.
Okay, so lemon balm is more like everyday stress relief, and valerian is more when you really need to, chill out.
Yeah, exactly. And it's great for sleep, too, by the way.
Oh, that's right, valerian. Okay, that makes sense. Now, what about memory? Anything for that?
There's no miracle cure, unfortunately, but the book does mention rosemary.
Rosemary? Really? I use that in cooking all the time.
Yeah. It's amazing, right? How these everyday herbs have these, hidden powers.
I know, it's crazy. So what does rosemary do? For memory, I mean.
They think it helps with cognitive function, and it might even protect your brain as you age.
Wow, who knew? Okay, I am definitely putting rosemary on everything from now on. This has been so eye-opening. So, before we wrap up, is there anything else, a big takeaway from the book that you want to leave people with?
Honestly, for me, the most important message is just about, connecting with nature. It's not just about, memorizing a bunch of herbs. It's about realizing that these plants all around us, they have so much to offer. It's like opening yourself up to the wisdom of nature.
That's such a good point. It's about remembering that, we're part of this amazing world, this web of life, and there's so much we can learn from it.
Exactly. And this book, it's like a guide to help us tap into that, to, discover all these natural ways to feel better and live healthier lives.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Well, this was awesome. Thank you so much for diving into this with me.
Of course, it was my pleasure.
And to everyone listening, we hope this inspires you to take a closer look at the plants in your life. You never know what you might discover.